I'm not racialistic. I mean, I like hamburgers, which are from Hamburg in Switzerland.
Great to talk to a publisher face to face. As an unpublished novelist, you don't often get a chance to do that. So, thank you. Listen, the novel I sent you, I hope you love it as much as I do, because I think the story of a psychopath with a samurai sword wandering through a barren post-apocalyptic world, decapitating all his enemies, is sorry? Yeah, absolutely not what people are looking for. Yeah, right now. Yeah, exactly. No, they're looking to cheer themselves up, really, aren't they? That's right. I mean, I couldn't agree with you more. So that's why that is actually what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm thinking of losing the samurai sword and the other elements that really might be a bit of a downer, like the psychopath thing. He's just a little bit grumpy, isn't he? And not even grumpy at all. Actually, in my mind, he's a cheerful guy. He's a happy chap. He's a happy chappy, happy-go-lucky kind of smiley, cheerful, laughing, funny man. He doesn't decapitate anyone with his sword. Quite the opposite. He's keen to know what's going on in their heads. So he allows them to keep their heads very much on their shoulders, and he listens to their problems. He's a great listener. He's a counsellor. I'm thinking of calling it the Jolly Counsellor.
I thought when they started to ease lockdown, it's going to get a bit easier living with my parents. Not a bit of it. I wanted to get a couple of prostitutes round for the evening. Bit of entertainment. Dad said no. Double up the front door. So I had to get them round the back and then over the back wall. And then Mum wouldn't allow them through the kitchen. They still wanted paying though. I didn't have any cash on me, so Mum had to find her purse and give them 20 quid.
And let's lose this barren post-apocalyptic world as well. That's way too dark. I was thinking more. No. The landscape of our jolly counsellor is wandering through. It's without a sword. Is green fields, babbling brooks. He's singing madrigals when he meets strangers. He shakes hands with them. No, he obviously doesn't shake hands with them. He not with COVID about. And he waves at them from a safe distance. He then he listens to their problems, which are really quite minor. Nothing heavy. No, everybody is nice. Everybody's got nice problems. I don't know. I'm just making this up really from the top of my head, but he's probably talking about how to floss your back teeth properly.
There's a lot of swingers around this part of the world. Wife swapping, dogging, they got a lot. Did they partake in any of that? Of course not. My dad says he's 90 now, he's not going to start with all that nonsense. I told him, it's not nonsense, Dad, it's adventure, you boring old git.
So, it's not so much a psychopath, decapitating enemies in a barren post-apocalyptic landscape, but more a lovely bloke taking a gentle stroll through the rolling countryside, dispensing sensible advice, which isn't quite as dramatic, but I still think it will be a smash.
You see how slowly they're walking? It's embarrassing. Slowing me down, cramping my style. It's like living in a prison here. That's all they ever done to me.
Hey! You got any ice cream in the freezer? You said you'd bring me ice cream.
Off I go to the church. Not that I'm speaking to Reverend Mao, after he vetoed my vichyssoise soup for the soup kitchen. He said, didn't I know that homeless people needed hot meals? I said I didn't need any lectures from him about deprivation. I didn't see an avocado until 1973.
I'm so smart I don't need books.
You've seen the film Contagion. Now, it predicts almost exactly what's happened in this country over the last 6 months. So, is it a conspiracy theory to suggest that possibly Hollywood is spreading COVID-19 to make more people watch the film Contagion?
I like coffee from Brazil, which any fool will tell you is in Africa.
Well, that's the idea of track and trace. I contact you, and then you self-isolate for 14 days. As long as everyone behaves responsibly, we'll get rid of this virus very soon. Right, everybody, I've got gin, I've got party food, I've got more gin, so we're going to have a mental night, aren't we, girls?
I mean, it's the personal connection with Satan that's always played a very important part in my life. I mean, not having the Sunday service where we all gather together and smear goat's blood all over each other's body, it's left me very, very tense.
Get round to mine now for Sandra's hen night! Woo! Whoever heard of a Zoom hen night? Stop fretting and get your asses round here. No one will ever know. No, you're not allowed any visitors at all.
I mean, I know the other devil worshippers are feeding the strain too. I mean, you try getting goat's blood when the local butcher's is shut. Amazon don't do it. Bastards.
Never have I ever had sex in public. Me again. No, you can't see your boyfriend.
You hear so many positive stories. NHS workers putting in double shifts and carers risking their lives. Really shakes your faith. Makes you wonder if there is a devil at all.
Sandra, it's 10 o'clock. Go to your door right now. I know it's a policeman. What do you mean he won't come in? I spoke to his boss just now. He said he'd take everything off except the mask. No, he can't strip out there. The whole idea is that we all get to see him. Oh, fuck social distancing.
Oh, anyway. Now that lockdown is being eased at last, finally getting the old gang back together. Nigel has found a very nice spot for a black mass in the B&Q car park. And Janice has arranged an orgy behind the Pick Your Own Strawberry farm. Hope the rain holds off.
I can see a beautiful weeping willow from my window. But I'm not going to weep. Oh, no, I've got to be strong. Like the great British heroes like Winston Churchill and Ken Barlow.
Hello, Jill. Hello, Mom.
Hello, children.
Praise the Lord.
Ah, shut up.
Pull your bloody socks up.
I'm your midwife.
Divorce lawyer, head of HR.
Zookeeper.
Housebreaker.
Author of Thinking Out of the Box. Self-published.
Ian Mellon from the Northern Herald.
Caroline! Penny! Josh!
Gordon! What on earth is happening to our country?
Social distancing.
Appalling.
Less than 2 meters apart.
Horrendous.
Captain bloody Tom.
Lovely.
The NHS.
Furlord.
It was me, not Dominic Cummings.
My main objective is to not go mad.
Please deport me.
It's the roots.
No good!
I'm trying to follow the instructions on the bottle.
Hot dog.
Calm down.
The drink. Articulate, witty, and wise.
I've ordered 100 space.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck off with you and take your fucking grumble with you.